we're going to be looking at the defensive side of the ball, and we're going to be focusing in on that front seven, the defensive line, and those edge rushers for the Broncos. It's a pretty strong group. And I'm a big member of the philosophy that the defensive front is what is the more important aspect to it. I know there's a lot of people out there that believe the secondary is the more important aspect to it. That's not me. I believe Nick Kendall, my colleague at MHH, he's one of those guys. But for me, it's all about the front seven. You got to win up front before you can sit there and have your secondary do well. You got to get pressure. That's going to lead to turnovers. You got to be able to keep the quarterback from stepping up. That's going to lead to mistakes. You got to rattle the quarterback. That's going to lead to more mistakes. And the Broncos, well, they put a lot of focus in on their secondary this year, which is fine because they have plenty of players, plenty of talent on their defensive line and on their front seven. I mean, looking at their projected starters right now on the defensive line, Shelby Harris, Mike Purcell, and Draymond Jones. That's a really good trio right there. Mike Purcell, he's a very stout run defender. He's a guy that can sit there and eat up gaps, eat up space, and allow the linebackers to work a little bit more freely by eating up double teams as well. Shelby Harris, man, his development as a run defender from 2019 to 2020 was astonishing. I mean, 2019, that was my one big consistent complaint with him, was that his run defense just was lacking. And then his quarterback pressures, his sacks and everything, those were more of coverage sacks. The secondary was doing their job, allowing him, giving him more time, or other rushers were forcing the quarterback into where he was working at. And Shelby Harris, I mean, he grew from there. He was getting off blocks quicker. He was getting to the quarterback quicker. That's going to translate well this year, I think, especially having these other weapons in the secondary, being able to boost those turnover numbers, boost the big plays by this defense. Shelby Harris, I mean, everybody knows that his ability to bat down passes, well, now he's adding these other weapons to his arsenal here as being a solid run defender, as being a good pass rusher.